Alright, hey, this is a non-sponsored public service announcement for my favorite tower defense game. So, it's on Crazy Games, and it is called Art of Defense. So we'll get into it. The sound on this game might get a flag for copyright. But I'll give you something to listen to while we play. So, as I said, this is not a sponsored game. This is simply me telling you this is an awesome game. Now, the reason I really like this game, I like tower defense games, but the reason I really like this game is a lot of love and passion went into it, and it's a free game. And you just don't see that often. There's a tremendous number of levels. Like, you can play this game forever without putting any money into it. And not only can you play it forever, you can play it on many different levels. Like, there's different ways to play the game with each level. So the game starts off with this little blue thingy over here with the star, and every day you log in, and it cycles after you hit 70. I've played this game a lot. So it gives you, and you watch a video, and I'm going to delete all the adverts as we go through when I edit. So it gives you 2 times. Now what you get is either gold, which lets you buy upgrades, or it gives you this blue element thing, which gives you a chance to spend on bonuses and things like that. So I'll watch the video, I'll edit it out when we do it. Alright, so we edited out the advert video. It was only 5 seconds, okay? And for all of these free games, as you may know, there's tons of videos to watch. They're like 5 seconds long. Adverts, but they all give you double prize or extra prize during the game, etc., etc. So I'm taking my freebie. Yeah, you can buy stuff in the shop. Some of them are for actual money, but I have not spent a cent on this game. It lets you play. So every time you play, this fuel line goes down by 10. But if you win the level, it goes up by 10. And it, over time, I think every 10 minutes, it gives you 10 again. I've never run out of fuel. Okay? Now, at the beginning of every game, it says, oh, do you want to save a sector that you've already won? There's no benefit. You don't lose the sector if you don't do it. Now we're going to play this one that I'm stuck at, in a way. It's a difficult level, but I have accumulated a truckload of the elements, which can be used for bonuses and during the gameplay. But we'll first look at, well, achievements. Okay, so you get element reward for doing certain things. That's typical. Heroes. You can upgrade all of your tower defense soldiers, and I've upgraded a bunch of them because I've been playing a while. Cards. Each soldier class gets cards, and you're only allowed 2, but you can accumulate them, as you can see. And if you accumulate them and they're repetitive, you can sell them for element. So let's see, do I have any that are the same or repetitive? So this one is here. You can see this one is price -9, price -5. Now I'm not using price, I'm using heat -12% and damage +20%. But I've kept some other cards in case I might need them. I don't actually do, but you can only use price card once. You can't have two on the board at the same time. So I have a -9 and a -5. This -5 is useless then. So I can sell it for element. And I discard. Any more? Rate of fire +5, rate of fire +2. So I have a +5 and a +2. +5 is bigger, so I can get rid of this one. And it's for 40 element. As they get better, they go up in scale. So here I have a damage +20 that I'm using, and they've given me a +3. I don't need +3, I have +20. So I can get rid of that one. Okay, so those are your cards. All of your soldier classes can be upgraded, and there are tons of upgrades. Okay, for each element. I have upgraded a truckload already, okay? So, I don't have enough money right now to upgrade, but you can upgrade all the soldier classes many, many times, up. Now, each level, I'm on chapter 10. There's loads of chapters, so you collect bonus projects, and this is what I've collected so far by going through the levels, but oh my goodness. So I've gotten to sector map 164, and it goes all the way to map 500. Okay? So there are tons of maps that you can play. Now, this is chapter 10, which is map 148 to 161, you can see. As we just saw, it goes to map 500, which means there's at least another 10 to 15 chapters. Each chapter, here's chapter 9, has all these maps on it, okay? So there's that map. There's that map. They're all different maps that you can do and play. Now, each map in each chapter has defense mode, escape mode, fog mode, and survival mode. So there's 4 different ways to play each map, and each one gives you a different bonus by surviving it. And you can see, but playing defense mode, it costs 10 fuel. And we have 100 fuel out of 100 right now. Fuel replenishes every 10 minutes or something. I've never run out of fuel. So, what we're going to do, and you can see I've not finished fog mode in this section. Fog mode would give me 480 gold. Wave mode means survival, so how many waves you survive, and that gives you element. So fog mode gives you gold, survival mode gives you element. So we are going to go and do this one. Now this one, I have not finished this time around. I've actually surpassed this chapter before, but the game updated and I never logged into it because I do everything cheap and anonymous. My computer just saves where I am in the game. Because I didn't log in, it reset me back to the beginning. But I've gone on to chapter 15 or 16 or something. And each chapter introduces a new challenge, be it different enemies that are more difficult to kill by air or land. The maps might have certain challenges that are new in each chapter. So each time you level up a chapter, so for example, a new chapter, you'll find a new challenge, either new enemies or new elements of the map that make it more difficult. So every time you sort of level up or pass a section of this game, it introduces new stuff, and it's not just repeating all the time. So it's just fantastic. I mean, the people who made this game love tower defense. There's just a lot of love and passion that went into this game, and that's why it's my favorite tower defense. It's sort of an unlimited and always changing and giving you more things to learn about the game and perform in it. So it's fantastic. Now, this map is challenging, and it'll actually tell you it's challenging. And we haven't passed it yet, but we're going to use a bunch of our bonuses because we've collected so much. So we're going to pass this map today with you guys. So it even tells you it's a tough fight. So we're going to tap, and it says, but there's a secret here. Look for outside the box solutions. And I know what they mean now, because I've passed this map before. But if I recall, the way I passed this map the last time is I used a bunch of bonuses. So, right away, it's going to give me some extra money if I watch a video. So I'm going to watch a video and edit that out. Now, you can pause. As you see, it's going to count down. This is where the bad guys come from. It's going to count down by circling into a triangle. So we're going to pause. And what they meant by look outside the box is this box. Now, maybe I'll just make this big size for you. Wow, there we go. Now, what you can do is you can, by scroll up down on your mouse, you can make the map bigger or smaller. So we'll make it nice and small right now so you can see the full-size map. Now, what happens is you can see this is where the bad guys are coming from. They'll also come from here and from here, okay? Now, the bad guys are trying to get to these bases, okay? Now, your base has a little mine in front of it. The base also has air defense. These little green guys are your missiles. And a tower defense at the base, which will hit land targets. These little squares with the triangles is where you can put your towers. Now it said look outside the box, and what that means is this is the box, but you want to be careful about where you put your towers because it'll influence what direction or path the enemies come to. Now these blue to blue, red to red, and green to green, those are portal sites. They transport, like teleport, the enemies to that location. I want to try and teleport the enemies not to blue as much as I can, and not to red, because I want to put my main towers, and I can put my special soldier into one of each tower class. I can have many towers, but there's 6 special soldiers, and the thing is, when you first start the game, you have to build up and collect these soldiers that can go into your towers, and these soldiers have special powers, okay? And I'll explain the special powers when I put soldiers into them. Special abilities or powers. So what's going to happen is I'm going to try and funnel bad guys into green and blue so that I can center my power soldiers in this area and avoid red. So I am going to put a Tesla tower here and a fire tower here. I'm going to put my soldier into this Tesla tower, and what that does is it augments the Tesla power's ability, and putting a soldier into this fire tower puts a sniper in. It also expands their range. now I'm going to pause a bit. What I'm hoping is this will affect some of the soldiers, but it'll still push these guys and these guys into green. I learned that I don't want to put anything here. I hope my cursor is showing on screen. I don't remember if I programmed the cursor to show. Now, I'm going to add a machine gun post here. I'm gonna, oh, I can't do that. I'm going to put a soldier in there, and we'll see how that goes for now. So I've pushed it early. By pushing it early, it gives me a few extra bucks. And you'll see we've got soldiers and trucks. They're all coming for the blue. Now here, I'm going to put air defense. Now air defense is good because some of the air defense can go through all towers except air defense towers. Not all air defense, some air defense. And I learned that. So, and I'll put my special soldier into that one. Okay, now I'm going to put another tower. Okay. So far the towers that I've used, this is a Tesla tower. It does electricity, okay, and does damage, but it also slows down, okay. Now, by putting the Tesla tower, it slows down. By putting my soldier into it, it does damage. The fire tower does fire, but with a soldier it does a sniper. This is a machine gun tower here, but it only hits land targets and it throws grenades with our soldier inside. This is a tower here that does both land and air, okay, and down here is the air defense, which only does air. So let's see how we're doing here. Good. Okay, now what I can do is I can upgrade towers, okay, but I still have a tank I can use and put a super soldier into. So there's 6 tower options, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have a tank I can put into. Now I'm going to put the tank here, because hopefully it can hit here and still hit here with my super soldier in. Ba-doomf. I'm trying to avoid the red portal so that I don't have to waste time and money putting stuff here. Now the thing is, if I were to put a tower right here... Oh, I'm going to grab some extra bucks and watch a video. I'll edit that out. Now, if I were to put a tower here, it would influence the path because they go for the path of least resistance. And if I put a tower here, they would start going to the red portal site. Okay, and I don't want to go to the red portal site because that takes them here, and I want to concentrate everyone here. Now, what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to show you how I'm going to use my elements, because this is a tough level, so I want extra bucks. So there's this, and this. This, for 300 element, gives sort of a massive... what does this do? Oh, it shows you. Okay, destroys all enemies on screen. Okay. I'm just showing you what it does, okay? This one will temporarily increase all weaponry damage by 100%. Okay. And this one gives you 5,000 more coins. Pudging! So I'm going to do that and upgrade all my stuff. Now I'm also going to add some air defense here. I'm going to add some tanks with my extra bonies and upgrade. Now this here, on this side, is special abilities. It's going to give me an air attack. Boom shakalaka. Now, often you'll find it gives you elements that you can collect as you go along. Now I'm going to upgrade these guys. Okay. There's a third element, but this is a mine that you can attach, and I'll do the mine right now just so you can see. So I added 4 mines there. It gives me some extra things to collect. Now, what you'll also see is up here, we're 7 waves out of 26, okay? Now I'm going to add some more coins. Cha-ching! I'm adding these through my elements that I've collected over a long period of time. I've got tons of elements, I don't have to worry. But what I am going to do is I'm going to add some more air defense. Here, I'm going to add some upgrades. I'm going to increase my air defense capability. There's an error right there. Getting rid of it. Now I have to be very careful here. When it goes to blue, there's a very short distance. There's some more cash. I'm going to grab that. Done. Here we're back at it. We are going to upgrade, throw another mine down there. Hopefully all these guys go to green. They don't. I'm going to put an air defense here and kill that bus. So this guy is coming through. Good job. Okay. So, the reason I blocked this one off is I saw that this entry point from the enemies was going towards blue. I'm blocking it off, and hopefully the path of least resistance is now this way to green, because red is too far. I'm hoping the bad guys from here and here both go to green, and they encounter my super soldiers here. You can see there's little yellow guys sitting in the cockpits, but not here. It is here. So my super soldier, I can put 1 super soldier into each tower class, and that's what we've done. Now we're going to try and upgrade here. Now, what we are going to do too, you saw on this side of the map, we had our airstrike, we had our mines, but there's one more, but we have to create them ourselves. And what we're going to do is we're going to create them right here. So we have our towers, but we also have a bulldozer just blocks a path, okay? This is an oil rig, it creates money. This is a satellite dish. It increases range to all towers near it, but it has to be touching the square. None of these are touching. Satellite is not good, but this is another special ability. So We're going to do that, and see here, it's creating a missile defense. Now, what I'm going to do is try and build up my gold to 2,000. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to buy 2,000 and show you. I can make my Tesla into a super weapon, or into a money-making machine, but I'm going to make it into a super weapon. I'm going to increase that one. And here we go. Now, are these guys going this way? Fantastic. Okay. I think red is not a problem. However, soon, after like level 13, I think. Oh, collect that. Oh, so this guy's coming. He's coming for red. No, he's going to go to green. Okay, see how he goes right through? So the only thing that would stop that air defense, air machine alien, is an air defense. It cannot cross air defense. Okay, and that's why I put one down here. Now, the problem is that when it gets to wave 13 or 14, we start getting air defense across the screen. And so what we want to do, and some of the air defense, they drop parachuters. So what we're going to do is put some towers, just in case they land in this area, those parachuters. We don't want parachuters landing in that area. There we go. I'm going to grab some more cash. And okay, Wonder Bar. We are back now. We are going to increase this tower to its maximum. Now, as you go along in the game, right now it says maximum level, but the maximum level actually increases as you level up through the game. So as you get into more and more chapters, or upgrade your characters and stuff, it gets to another maximum level that you can increase it to. So this is not the full maximum level of upgrade throughout the game. At this point in the game, it's the maximum level. 700. So you'll see now, this tower looks different. It's actually... Oh, let's... put another air defense there. Good. Okay. Now you will see that my third thing is now finished. It has a time delay. So I'll show you how it's used. We're going to do this, and we're going to wait for them all to come through here and then use it. So I'm going to put it here and blow these guys up. Now you see these guys with the little lightning bolt in them? When they die, they stun any towers in the vicinity. So I'm going to... It shoots off these things and blows them up. Fantastic. Oh! Yeah. Wave 13. It had a parachuting plane go through. Oh, no, no, no! We got through. So... Oh, can't see. So we got through, and I'm now at 83% health. Poopers, right? So we want to make sure we kill stuff that is there. So maybe if I put something here, it will help. Now this one here with the cross on it, it has a gold bar circle around it. It heals everything in its vicinity. Here's a whole bunch of... And there's the parachuters, see? So you gotta watch out for these guys. Parachuters! Oh. Now these guys... Hold on. These guys go up and down. When they're up, only air defense can hit them. When they're down, only land defense can hit them. And they're tough to kill. There we go. So this is a tough... Oh, we're going to get some more cash. Okay, we're back. Now, we're going to try and get to the 6,500 and augment this. But we're going to kill a bunch here. With our super air defense. Good. Okay, now this I'm going to upgrade to maximum. I'm going to upgrade our air defenses. Okay, now, let's, actually, we'll just do this here. So this tank has a shield around it. So I've destroyed the shield, but it still needs to... There we go. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to grab some more coin using my elements and increase this to maximum level because I'm concerned about that area. I'm going to increase that and increase this. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Alrighty. How are we doing here? Okay, so I'm going to use my air defense. Good, good. Grab more cash. Okay, we're going to upgrade. So we're at 20 out of 26. Now what you will notice, if you look at the health bar, it has increased. It does regenerate over time after you level up some abilities. It doesn't do that right at the beginning of the game. As you level up your abilities, it will regenerate stuff. But with this much time left in the game, 21 waves out of 26, it's not going to get back to 100. So I'm not going to make full points on this. But once you pass the original level, it will let you go on to the fog level. And once you pass the fog level, then you can do... Let's... Now... Whoa, look at all this stuff happening. Alrighty. We're going to level up. You'll notice the soldiers will stand or go flat because around they're trying to avoid the damage. Let's do this one. Now, I don't know if you noticed in the last round. Maybe we have it here. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the buses. When the buses explode, they release soldiers. But I killed them all by just leveling them with napalm. Now you may have noticed one of the bad guys is sort of a very slow moving guy, but it has a circle around it, and anything in the circle is stunned. Maybe we'll find one here. This guy here. So this blue circle is a stun circle. This gold circle is a healing circle. And so we are going to try and destroy that healer. Good. Alright, we're doing alright. We're going to grab extra cash. I'm going to increase these just in case a parachuter jumps in here. Because I've got no way to kill them. And I'm going to do an extra mine there just in case. We're going to... Oh! You'll see here, right here, there's a little claw robot, a crab robot. When they explode in different pieces like a Russian doll. So we're going to try and help those. See how they exploded into smaller pieces? I'm going to try and get that done. And see, now there's 4 little claw guys. And we're going to try and blow them up with some mines as they come through. Oh, they're going to be tough. Ah, we got them. Good. The only thing that really gets those crab robots is the tanks. Other stuff does a little bit of damage, but not a great deal. 25 out of 26. We're almost there. Well, we've got air enemies coming from all over the place. Okay, we're in the last round. So, at this point it's Hail Mary, okay? Now, we're in the last round. We're at 86%. The regeneration doesn't happen quickly, so we've in a way failed this round. We haven't totally completed the round. To totally complete the round, you have to do 100%. Okay, but it's a tough. But what's going to happen is, until you totally complete that round, you can't go on to fog, but it will let you go to the next map. And as you get better and better, you can go back to this map, complete it, and then do the fog, and then do the survivor. So, we're going to use everything we can here. We are going to blow stuff up here, blow stuff up here. Oh, it's chaos. I'm going to make everything do extra damage. So you'll notice everything went red. It's all doing extra damage now. And we're going to succeed. Woohoo! Alright. So we succeeded. We got victory, but only at 86%. We can watch a video to get a little bit more coin. Why not? Good. Now, this is the coin we get for completing the map at this level of 86%. This is the element that we get. The amount of coin you have in gameplay is not related to the amount of coin you use for upgrades, okay? So you can use all the coin all the time in gameplay. It has no relation to what you use to upgrade your soldiers and your towers. So we say, and these are your soldiers, and the blue is how much experience they've attained to get complete cycle to the next level. Green is how much you earned in experience this map. So, so you see, this is the coin you can use for upgrading. It has no relation to the coin that you use during gameplay. Okay? Now, upgrades. Oh, it says I can upgrade my Tesla Tower with this, or I have enough coin to upgrade radar construction. Neither of which is that interesting to me right now. So we get out of that. Did we get an extra card? Maybe. We can check out our cards later. But the point is, we completed this, okay? But we can't do the fog level or survival level until we've completely completed at 100%. However, by finishing a map, even at 86%, it opens up this new map. And now we could complete this map, and if we do it even under 100%, it will open up the next chapter, chapter 11. And as I said, if you look at all the gizmos, some maps provide these gizmos, which provide you with extra abilities and stuff like that. We're on, what map are we on? 161. In the next chapter, we'd get 164, 167, and we'd be able to complete this and get an extra ability. But there are so many chapters still left in this game, and I've already done 100 and something maps that all look different, that all have different challenges. Each sector, each chapter has different challenges in the map, different types of places where you put your towers. It's a fantastic game. It can be played ad nauseum without paying a dime. It's free, and it has all these different elements to it that just keep upgrading and changing, and it's just fun to play. So I totally recommend this game, Art of Defense, on Crazy Games. This is not sponsored. It's just a game I really like. They did a great job with this game. So if you like tower defense, I like this game. Okay, so I just finished this level. I got it 100%, so I would be able to do the fog for the escape. Oh, there's also escape, I forgot to tell you. So yeah, escape means that the enemies come from the base outwards, and you have to prevent them from escaping the map. Fog is, there's fog everywhere, and every time you put a tower in, the range of that tower opens up the fog. It clears the fog away. So it's just different challenges. Survival is how many waves can you survive to the end. Now, I could do those, but because I've completed all the maps, not entirely, but because I have succeeded in completing maps, I'm now on to Chapter 11. Chapter 11 opens up one map at a time. You have to complete a map in order to get into the next map. So you'll see how many maps, different maps, are on this level. And there's many, many more chapters to come. Now, each chapter introduces a different challenge. So, this challenge, okay, we're going to look at a video. I will look at the video and edit it out. It's showing that the bad guys are coming from here, but they probably come from here too. Anywhere else? No. So, then you have to decide the portals. What's the best way to herd the enemies into the correct place? Now, places like this that have so many grids, if you put a satellite right in the center, it will touch any tower around it and increase their range. So this is a really good place for a satellite. If I block this off, they'll have to go through, and block these off, they'll have to go through here to green. These guys, if I block them off, they'll have to go to blue. Green and blue both come out the same end. So that's fine. Let's block those off. How much money do I have? Not a lot. Let's increase it just for you guys. Shabam! And we will block off with air defense, because nothing goes through air defense. Other towers, some air defense, ignore them. So, we will air defense. do it here, and here, and here, here, and here. Okay. And we'll just throw an air defense in here. Okay. So what we want to do is get our satellite. Put that there. Good. And the bulldozer, I said, is just blocks it for now, but it doesn't prevent air defense from going through. So what we're going to do let's see. There we go. See how big that... So it goes from this... Oof, super duper, right? And we're going to put all sorts of super dupers. Okay. So they're all going to be funneled into this area. And see, yeah, they come from here. So they're going to go this way into green. So they get funneled here. Now, one of the upgrades I got for my tanks was if you put tanks next to each other, they will increase each other's abilities. Boom! And there's a little red line right there, so they're connected. Now the great thing about having this satellite here is you can see it's going to catch them here, and they're going to go around to red, and then it'll catch them on red again on this line. So you hit them twice. But you want to make sure they don't come through here. So we're going to... Now what might be good is to... get our last tower, which is our slowdown tower, our Tesla tower, and we've put it next to a satellite dish, which is going to increase its range from this to this. Huge. And it's going to slow all these guys down here. So some of these towers will now connect here. Not with the ones coming down here, but that's fine. We're going to connect 3 tanks to each other to increase their abilities. What we want to do is get to 2,000 coin so we can make this Tesla tower into a super weapon. Now, it's slow, so down here you can increase the speed of the map to double time. We still want to get that 2,000, so we're going to make a super tower. Now we're also going to start trying to kill them faster down this way. Let's speed that up because it's not getting killed down here. Boring. Okay, good. Now what we want to do is get rid of this guy and make sure that if there's any tower-defying aircraft, they will get funneled into our kill zone here. We want to put another one here. So what I was checking is to make sure its range hits on both sides, because it spouts fire. It's a petrol station that spouts fire. I get the impression this is sort of like a post-apocalyptic dystopian future, because we're using a petrol station, gas station, there we go, to, and this is a siege house, and just the names, and this is if you see, it's a truck with a machine gun on the back, so it's sort of like, let's increase distance, range. A post-apocalyptic, oh, let's kill that bus. It's a super bus. There we go. Now, did I? I did not. I did not put a soldier into my air defense, but that's alright. We haven't had much air defense problems. But we're going to augment our air defenses because very soon, around wave 13 or 14, they start sending crazy air raid. Now, I do want to create... So remember, I used this sort of mortar missile defense here. So I'm building one, but you can build two next to each other, and it creates a super duper missile defense Armageddon nuclear bomb. So it made the small missile defense, but then, ba-doof, it's making a big giant one. And it makes a total nuclear weapon that explodes and destroys tons of stuff. Let's... Increase damage. Good, now we've increased the range of this super soldier to hit at least this, so it's going to hit 3 times as they pass by. See this, the gold circle? That's a healing machine. They suck. Okay, we've got our... Oh, down here, it shows what enemies are coming next, and this one here is the off-grid air raids. So where are they coming from? Here it is. And we got it. Oh, and this one's dropping, this off-grid air raid is dropping... There's a parachuter. Okay, we're gonna... Increase power. So see how they're always coming from the left side? So we're going to try and kill them as they come in. But what happens with the random air defense is they come in from the left, well, in this map, they come in from the left side. If they go past and through, then they'll either come up or down, and then they'll do one more, maybe right to left, and then they'll come and drop bombs on your guys. So all the enemies get more and more complicated as the game progresses. And you get new enemies introduced all the time. This one heals itself as well as healing others, so you have to be careful of that. There's our crabby guy. Now I'm going to do a nuke on him. Watch this. That's the nuke. Shabam! And it only got them into smaller size crabs. So we need to up our game. But we had so many tanks on the go. Tanks kill crabs. There's another crab. When you use your missile defense and stuff, you have to time it right. Okay, we're almost... There we go. So we're going to augment that to super size. So you'll notice this time around, I haven't used any of these side gadgets. I rarely do, which is why my elements are so high. Okay? I used them last time to pass that difficult level, but also just to show you what it's all about. So some of them have shields, some of them you have to get rid of the blue shield before you can get to the red damage. This one's healing everything in its path. By augmenting, we get all these super soldiers down. It's going to hit them on this end, coming around here, and then hit them again when they come down this way. 22 out of 24 waves. Now I want to augment my air defense because I don't trust, and then I want to make sure, just in case, that I've got enough towers in case a parachuter comes down. 23 out of 24 waves. We're going to save these for the last wave in case we need them. Often the second to last or the last wave has a super boss that's difficult to kill. Now, we're going to... Oof! We have a super air defense with our super soldier inside. Just in case the last round has some nasty air enemies. Wonder bar. Okay, we're going to augment that, and let's see what we're doing. So here, this guy's gonna make all these in the blue. It's gonna turn them into stunned. Oh, but we killed a bunch. So that's okay. We're good. We're good. And we're gonna get this just in case up to snuff. Oh, we're good. Mission accomplished. Okay. So, watch a video, get some extra coins into our coins usable for upgrades. So we're going to do that. And then by saying okay with this here, we got an extra card. What did they give us? Let's open it. Nah, discount card. I've never used the discount cards. So we can upgrade something. What can we... Oh, we've got enough money to upgrade something like our tank. Chance of critical damage we can do. Damage to armor. 2 adjacent gas stations are providing more income. Adjacent towers give income. Now, one thing is there is a shop, okay? And with your elements, you can buy extra stuff, or you can pay money. I've never paid money. You don't need to pay money in this game. It's a wonderful game. You can just keep playing. Look, I'm still at 100 fuel. I've been playing. So you win maps, your fuel gets replenished, etc. For bars, I can spend my elements. I can spend 10,000 elements and get 10,000 coins or 15 because of a bonus today. So you know what? I'm going to do that just to show you and get some super upgrades. So, shabam! So I got a bunch of money now because I spent a bunch of element. And I'll go to my upgrades and go, wow, I can do all sorts of stuff because I really wanted want damage to shields? I don't know. Do I want critical damage? I don't know. Do I want damage to armor? That would be good. Or income... See, I have to buy these things that I don't really want. Income from destroying enemies in order to get to the good stuff. Right? Oh, but I'm able to get damage to armor. Oh, 20% more damage. Let's do that. Pachang! What is this? Grenade attack? The grenade doesn't do that much. The grenade's really slow. That's the problem. So I'm reluctant to get that when I could get... damage to armor... Radar construction speed. Blah! But... Mind Blast Radius would be more beneficial, but I have to buy this first, and then that. Let's get critical damage, damage to armor, and then we're done. Okay. So what happened is we won the map, and now it's opened up 2 maps, and this one has a gadget. See how this one doesn't? This one has a gadget. The gadget is this one, Sector 164. That must be 164. Yep, 164. So we would collect one of the gadgets by going in. Now, see this green arrow? It doesn't say that you're just moving over. Once you've completed a map, there's a special ability that you've bought with your either your elements or your funds or whatever, that says you get a certain percentage more damage if it's an adjacent map that you've completed. So that's good. But yeah, so there's all these maps left to go on this chapter 11, and then it's the next chapter with a whole bunch of new maps and new challenges that they've added. So there might be places you can put your tower, but it gives less damage. Or places where you can put your tower that does twice damage. All sorts of stuff. So there's all different types of challenges and things that they introduce with each new chapter. Yeah, really fun game. Really fun game. Free to play. Lots of love and passion went into this thing. Anyways, have fun.